Sagittarius, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. I'm a little bit chilled, so I've got my fingerless gloves on today. Plus, I just kind of like, I don't know, feeling like a street urchin. Who can say? They're fun, and they keep my hands warm, and I can still move and type and use my phone, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Sagittarius, it's time for your weekly read. We are going to look at the Antique Anatomy Tarot and pull a couple cards from the Santa Muerte Tarot afterward. And then I have a book that I'm going to pick a random message from for you. The Li Ching messages, what you need to know now. Kind of fun. This is for Sagittarius. I just realized my ring's on upside down. Pardon me. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus, I suppose, as well. I hear some folks watch videos for their Venus signs if you're really deeply into consulting guidance of spirit for all of your placements. There may be something for Venus here. Or Mars. I wasn't looking for jumpers from this deck, but we'll take them because they're here. We are going to say, what was I going to say? Sorry, I'm a little bit flustered all of a sudden, Sagittarius. Are you a little bit overbooked this week? You're feeling a little jarred, like just too many details in your head to keep track of? Because all of a sudden I'm scattered as all get out, and I was not a moment ago. I was quite clear and sharp when I was doing Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius, I don't have to pick up the top because we've got our 4 cards. So let's see what we have for you. Yeah, so did I finish saying it's a general read? I don't think I finished that. So it's a general reading, and it may not speak to all of you. It may not be your energies that I'm picking up on this week. If it doesn't seem like it's your situation, don't force that fit, okay? You can look at some of the older videos for your sign that I've recorded, because when you see the video is much more important than when I recorded it. You could look at any of the other excellent readers on YouTube, or you can just come back next week. But if you're if it's not seeming like your energies that I'm reading, then I just don't want you to be frustrated by that, okay? We're starting out with the World. Something is completing this week. Sorry, doesn't help you when I talk into my hand. Something is coming to a completion this week. Look at the art on that card, huh? These are all old anatomical drawings, and then they're embellished. It's quite an interesting, grotesque almost. Depends on your taste, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, totally spaced right now. This is so bizarre. Your energy is just really, whoever this is, you're having a lot of trouble focusing. I feel like my brain's all over the map right now. Wow. All right. I'm going to try to bring myself back in, out of your energy for just long enough to do this reading, okay? This card is speaking to a fulfillment, a sense of fulfillment. Something is coming to completion in a good way. It's a time of you integrating the knowledge of what you've been through into your understanding of the world. That is followed by the 2 of coins. This is about balancing your responsibilities, juggling all of the things, keeping all the balls in the air, right? Keeping your set of obligations well taken care of. You have a lot of responsibilities, but you're on top of it. You're managing it all quite well. There is also here the possibility that you are adapting to some change, some significant change, which could be the case because you've got a completion here. And whenever there's a major completion like that, there's something about life that's changing for you right now. And you're adjusting to it. And you're doing pretty well, it seems, so far to me, that you're doing quite well with that adjustment. We have the 9 of coins coming in next, and that's quite a lovely energy. That's telling me that you are presently or soon will be enjoying the fruits of your labors. You've had some success here, and you should be justifiably pleased with what you've achieved. So, you know, it could be that you sold your company. It could be that you had a deal you've been working on for a long time and it finally signed. It could be that you have finished off a degree. It could be that you finished a divorce. Something has happened that's shifting your day to day, something completed, and it is a fulfilling feeling. So whatever it is, it wasn't a bad thing. It was something you wanted to achieve or to finish off, and you're enjoying the rewards for the work that you've put into it. The Sun, joy, happiness, fulfillment again. There's definitely a sense here that you're celebrating this week. I'm trying to get it to focus. You can see those beautiful yellow flowers. Yeah, you're definitely celebrating something this week. I think, Sagittarius, you have completed something, and there's a lot of yellow here. A lot of yellow, which is a color associated with air. So maybe there's an air sign involved. Maybe there is just a lightness this completion has brought to you, this sense of clarity on what you want, though you're not, your energy didn't initially present as very clear to me. It could be that you're just very much at that moment of completion, and you're a little overwhelmed right now with all the feelings that come with an ending to something you've worked very hard on. It can be a sense of fulfillment and happiness and integrating all of what you've learned into your life, but also it's a big change. It's a shift. You have to get used to a new way of being, because something that rewards you this highly is probably something you spent a lot of your day-to-day waking hours on, and now that it's ending, there's the challenge and the opportunity to spend your time in another way. I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Santa Muerte deck, and we're going to look at the advice from the dead that's in the guidebook for you, Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Cups. Quite a beautiful card. Focus. Let's see it. And the Three of Wands. See the flower, the detail here. Just beautiful. So that Knight of Cups is you following your heart. You're feeling a little idealistic, perhaps. It can be about romance, but it doesn't have to be. It could be about romancing yourself. You are feeling quite justifiably proud of what you've achieved, and you do know that there's an element there of your success that had to do with following your heart. The Three of Wands energy is about looking ahead. There could be some rapid growth now. Whatever you've just completed was taking up much of your time, and now you can shift that time and energy to other things. You may see some rapid expansion in some of your other projects now that you're able to spend more time on them. But yeah, you're definitely looking ahead this week as this completion starts to be feeling more real to you. I feel like it's something that perhaps just happened last week, the week before, some very recent time. And let's see what the Knight of Cups has to say. Bear with me because I never can find my way around in this book. I think the cups are at the front. And let's find the advice of the dead. Let's see. Yes, the chalices. Let's find the Knight. So, the advice of the dead for this card is abound totally in your emotions and feelings as you're about to reach an important target, and no negative sentiment should disturb you. So definitely echoing that heart overhead here. You're in your emotions, and that's exactly where you belong right now. Let's check out the wands next. Our Three of Wands. Sorry, I have to read the guidebook on these things because I'm just not well versed enough to. Oh, I wish it would focus. Yeah, alright. The Three of Wands, advice from the dead. In this moment, you do not require the help of anyone. Proceed with energy toward new creation. Oh. So, that's pretty interesting. Something is completed very recently. You are still integrating everything you've learned. You are looking at a shift in your day-to-day because of that completion. And you're in a spot of luxury right now where you're really enjoying what you've earned through your efforts. There's joy and fulfillment all around you. And you're thinking with your heart, not your head at the moment. And that's exactly where you're meant to be, according to Spirit. Sagittarius, this looks like a pretty great week to me. There's even room here for some rapid development on a project or two that maybe hasn't been getting your attention since you've been focused on the other matter. I'm going to just randomly flip to a message in here. There'll be a link in the show notes for this book. The highest good has the most beautiful plans for you, both you and the world. You just have to open up to it, and you do this through silent meditation. When you see something that's not for your highest good, you know it. There's no confusion about it. So I see there an echoing of this message that as you're moving forward, you're thinking with your heart, and that puts you in a perfect position to know, to sense with your intuition what is for your highest good. And if this project in any way takes a shift into a direction that isn't for your highest good or that of the world, that of the universe, you'll know it, and you'll be able to put the brakes on it quite quickly. Thank you for sharing this time with me. It's always an honor to read for you. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. They help us get the messages out to more people. And I wanted to say, if you haven't subscribed yet and you would consider doing so, we'd be most honored by your choice to join our tribe. I think that's what I have for you. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next week, Sagittarius. Blessings.